said like, seen it, heard it all. You know, it's
like your speaker just explodes, right?
It's just it doesn't even make a sound anymore. Hey guys, welcome back to another Composers React, and we're here back with Bas.
Hello.
You know Bas from a lot of other videos that we do, some explanation videos, but also other trailer react videos where we dive a little bit deeper in the music or what we think. But you also know him from the work you did on Deliver Us Mars, as brilliant like trailer productions for Hunchback, for the albums that we are doing. And now we don't want to get rid of you. We want to keep you all the time here at the office because it's just, one, you are a very great person and we can have philosophical conversations. And then the work that you do on sound is just, it always blows my mind.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear, man. It's been just a wonderful journey ever since I've been here. So it's been trailers, game audio programming, to sound design for awesome spaceships going off. I mean, what do you wish to do more?
It is sometimes insane that we can be busy with that, right? So we have a society now that is so evolved that we can be busy with thinking of weird sounds and being busy with it and really make sure that it sounds good, even if it doesn't even exist yet.
I mean, we can invent the sound.
Hey, we have something, and in complete shame, this is we have done this series quite some time now. This is a Star Wars thing that we are reacting to, and I believe we have never done one single Star Wars react.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I was really surprised when you said it, because I thought like there must be like at least one Star Wars game or movie that you've been reacting to.
For some reason, we always ask composers or sound designers to bring something they love or they wanted to react on, and I believe we haven't reacted on something on Star Wars, and we have a lot of Star Wars lovers here, so that's interesting. I even remember myself and my brother making remakes in our backyards.
Yeah, that's how it started, huh?
Of Star Wars, especially Episode 1. So we kind of painted our faces with Darth Maul, and I was the blue version and he was the red version. For some reason, that was our take on it. and the bad guy always won.
Yeah.
Oh well, but this is a game, so let's dive. I have seen a blink or some screenshots of it, but I haven't seen the trailer. So let's just see what we think. If we like it or we don't.
Yeah.
These are dangerous times.
Ubisoft, yeah.
At least that's what I hear.
Wow.
Empire?
Iconic sound design. Iconic sound design.
Oh, but that thing popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wait, was this game?
Yeah.
But the world here
Ooh, that's a cool sound.
Yeah.
belongs to the syndicates.
Oof. Wasn't that a real sword?
I'm not sure.
Wow.
Jesus.
What a dope
If
sound.
I want to survive, I have to play their game.
I love that creature sound design. That's a whole other level of a
Looks
whole
like I'm all
other
in.
kind of sound design.
Wow, this is cool, man.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
Oh.
There she is.
Yeah, really Mandalorian vibes. Man, this looks so good.
Interesting how they seem to put more focus on the sound design and music is really cool in the background.
What a
I've been
cool
held back
creature.
my whole life.
Awesome. Oh, that looks gorgeous.
The horns taking over, epicness.
I just need a
I
chance
really hope that they
to
can make
finally be
this
free.
lifelike like that.
Wow, the lighting. Oh.
Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me.
It feels new though.
Risk
Also
this.
music-wise.
Yeah.
Hold this
It feels
off.
really new.
You'll
It feels
never
cinematic in a way.
look over your shoulder.
Also,
Wow, slow-mos, man.
crazy.
That's pretty cool.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's
Still
a
maintain
big galaxy out
like the 80s
And I'm gonna risk it
technology aesthetics.
Vintage future.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
2024.
Star Wars Outlaws.
I have to
coming
get like it
2024.
feels. Maybe it's just a moment for some reason, but it's also music-wise. It feels like they keep it kind of true to Star Wars, but it feels like a completely original score.
Yeah, it feels like it, huh? It feels also like a way more cinematic kind of game. Maybe it's also because it's a cinematic trailer, but
Yeah.
it feels really heavily dependent on the story, which I really like personally. So
Of course, with Disney taking over, there's of course a lot of discussion what happened to Star Wars. You have of course the purists. They're always like true to the first three, I believe.
yeah,
And then things start to get a little like debatable, or at least what a lot of people do. Then I believe with the Mandalorian, most of kind of the old school purists are like, yes, it's back again. I do find this weird mix, like it has a little bit of both. So the intimate like smallness, kind of the Star Wars goofiness to some extent, but then also the more new wave epicness smashed together. And with the soundtrack, I feel the exact same thing, or at least the soundtrack that they use for this trailer, that it goes these both directions a little bit, small and sweet, keeping it real. What do you think is the difference in the composition here that they... Can you put your finger on it? Why it feels different?
no, I think that's a pretty hard question actually to really nail that down. I find it's feeling a little bit modern in the way it's produced, maybe. So it feels more like a modern production. So the whole mix is way more clear, and it's more like focused on specific parts in the composition instead of like the whole the more like this is one orchestra recorded kind of vibe, which is more like the old school or Star Wars vibe, right? This feels more modern. This feels like a properly studio recording.
Okay, so production wise, definitely I think there's something in there. It's they use kind of the same palette in a way of like the instruments being used for this, but it's maybe they're not going for the obvious Star Wars theme.
Yeah,
maybe as simple as that they really try to expand on the universe and not kind of remix John Williams. Maybe that's, but then staying true. It's such a hard battle, you know. This is the hardest battle in these big franchises.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with a franchise which has already so many spin-offs, movies, games. They've done everything with it, and to be original with it, that's really hard. And I think they nailed it down here. They really, both visually and the music and the sound design feels modern, but without losing your roots.
Indeed. Also with the creature, like it seems like it fits there. You know, all these things, and of course, there's so much about these brands. Like there's comics, so they can pick from everything that's already created. But I do like if there's an originality to expanding on it. So. Probably this in 20 years, then the new things they're doing now become nostalgic then. So, in a way, you kind of want to make this universe bigger and bigger. And Disney is definitely doing that on every front. Some people say maybe too much. I think for real fans, if you can expand and you can make your product multi-medium and you can give it soundtracks and merchandise and everything kind of surrounding that make people happy to be part of that world. I think it's really cool.
And what they do really well, I think, is that they don't just rechew the same kind of storyline. Other franchises sometimes can do that a little bit. That can happen, you know. But they invent new storylines within the same universe. I think that's really nice.
You said it as well. Like it seemed like that the sound design was pushed a little bit more in front of the music, specifically for this trailer.
Especially in the beginning, yeah.
It's I see it more often as well, where they do that, or they pick their battles. So they say, okay, this part is very sound designy, and then we let the music take over. And I think it's sound design is almost a composition on itself. You know, it's not. It's you could always debate if it's not music as well. You know.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, it's definitely, especially with Star Wars, there are so many iconic sounds in there which people really connect with the Star Wars universe. Think about all the lasers that's being used, you know, those, how are they called? Those ships that are flying by, those typical, you know, trooper ships.
Yeah.
They have such iconic sounds, and people really have nostalgic ideas by that, you know. I think it really resonates with a lot of fans. So I get that they put it a little bit more in front in the beginning, but after that, the story was taking over, and the music also took over, was guiding you through it.
It looks great, especially from a brand like this, and in a way you kind of expect it. Yeah. Also, we have been so spoiled by all these new techniques and people creating more and more that it's that is so hard to kind of cater to these spoiled people that we are, you know. We've seen it all. We have seen all like the battles, and to kind of reinvent that even with new technology, I think that's a hard task, and that we shouldn't take that for granted. Like we should really respect for the people that create these things, create these games, and create these movies, and try to enlarge on a universe like this. And it's sometimes easy to say like, seen it, heard it all, you know. In a way, nobody likes the person that's always skeptic, right? But sure, you can have an opinion, you can have a discussion about it, but then again, to see it in a bigger perspective, like this is insane that we can create this nowadays, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Star Wars, what a never-ending brand at this point.
I'm ready for this. I mean, we have a lot of great games coming out this year. I think this is next year, 2024. But I'm all for it. I love space games. I love this kind of Star Wars franchise. So
and especially with a universe like this, as a sound designer, you know, there's so much to go from creatures to gear to gadgets to spaceships to the vacuum of space itself to planets imploding to Palpatine kind of distorting all sound altogether. That always cracks me up. That thing is that where he wants to show his power, and I think that the sound is just some sort of distorted sound that eventually you don't hear anything anymore.
It's just like your speaker just explodes, right?
It's just it doesn't even make a sound anymore. And for me, that's too funny. It cracks me up that somebody is busy with this. Like, this is the ultimate power move. Let's make the sound like so big that it eventually doesn't have sound anymore.
It breaks sound.
And then it conveys exactly what it does. It's like this bigger than life gold power. I love that. So that's really cool.
That's really cool.
Star Wars. I almost want to ask the people watching, is like, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? But I can say, what is your favorite Star Wars thing? There's thousands of things. There's roller coasters to magazines to name it, Lego versions of it. Maybe I would like to know what your first memory of Star Wars is for people that like Star Wars. Like, what's the first memory that you can imagine? Please share in the comments. Would love to know. Great for bringing this, and I guess also a great way to kick off to go over every trailer that was once made for Star Wars and react on these. It's a great kickoff. A little bit late to the party though. No, but thanks for bringing this one. Star Wars is always a good place for me, and one of the biggest entertainment titles of this world. So if you never heard about this, I'm not sure what happened to you.
We're living on a rock.
Living on a rock. But then I'm left off to say thank you for watching and see you next time.
See you.
Hey there, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like this one, check out this video or that video. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to click on top of my head on the logo and subscribe to the channel.